Right, today it's another boiler, Sheila, but it's been a bloody hot one again. Yes, so took the car to a garage yesterday and to have a look at the beam, put new brake pipes on here and there at the front end, which I damaged. My fault, totally my fault, and he done that and a couple of others as well. He also, I told him I think there was a leak on the down exhaust, down pipes from the manifolds, right? And he put gum on the in between the joint and all that, and it is still exactly the same. So I went back because the brakes weren't as good as when I gave it to him. What happened was one of the adjuster on this side was knackered, so they couldn't get it, and every time he's bleeding it just wasn't happening, so I only had really brakes on the front end. I was in a bit of a rip when I went back to him, because all this cost a lot of money. He aligned the headlights, which I personally don't think they are aligned, but there we are. We'll see when it comes to the CT. He done the exhaust, which there's no need, because it said it was sucking in the air. Not like these American cars, they have like noise and all that. Well, he said it's that. That's what it is. It's sucking in air from the carb, and the But it kind of sounds, it does sound a bit American. But so why did he try and do the leak? Because he done a test with a piece of paper, yeah, and there was nothing blowing about and all that. So he should have done that before he actually done it. And for the privilege of him putting a bit of gum around the joint, cost me €60. So I'm a bit miffed about it. And I did go back to him when I got back to the house, because it was still blowing and a brake problem. But, and then, what else was there? So he put new pipes on there and all that, he doesn't normally deal with old cars, and do you know why I think that's the problem? And he's a nice guy. But, the work I think that he done, he said he had it on a lift from 12 o'clock to 6:30, 6.5 hours, to do a few pipes, brake pipes, bleeder system, which he couldn't do, not as it should be, because of the adjuster here, but even though it was working. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? So I've ordered a new one anyway. And he done the headlights, which I don't think he really has done. I don't think he's touched them. Not as they should be correct. And he's done the exhaust and put a couple of rubber hangers on the exhaust, and that came with €400. And he said, "Why do you charge €65 an hour?" And I said, "Yeah, but it still seems a lot." And he said, "Well, to be honest, when I added it up, I thought it was a lot." But he said he had trouble getting one of the pipes out of the caliper. Penny went absolutely mad, and rightly so. It's not fair that I'm spending all this money on, as it is now, a bit of a junky car, So anyway, I got stuff coming from the UK again, 2 lots of stuff. And the other thing is the plate. Nothing to do with him. No, I did go there, and I did go a bit ballistic. But he did kind of calm me down, and he explained things. But I still wasn't that happy, to be honest. Anyway, there's a plate on here. It goes here. They're both corroded. And so they hold the rear seat belt. So I had to take the back seat out, which is now down in the barn. So to get the back seat out, there's they screw into a hole by there, either end, and you just pull it out, which is fabulous. And there's the bolt, and there is a hole for it. Very, very tight getting them out. I got one to do over there. They're coming on the 1st of September, them bits, so I'll be glad to get them done. I pressure wash the underneath again. I'm trying to treat the rust with on a chassis. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not like falling apart. Just these 2 plates were bad. But no, it's all good. It's all good. But there we are. But it's looking alright. To be honest, I got to find somewhere where you got not a pressure washer, a steam cleaner, and they can take it all clean underneath before I paint it. Because if I paint it now, I'm painting over like leaking oil and stuff like that, and it's no good trying to clean it. So I've got to find someone who would do that. Probably a commercial MOT place. I can see if I can get someone to do it, like, you know. But anyway, I'm waiting on the adjuster for that side, and a couple of other things. I need new wipers here. This one's split, even though they're not very old. It's bloody incredible. You know, and a couple of things like that. So I'm going to carry on. I'll show you the plate. I showed Penny and she was in awe. But there's a plate. Look how that's corroded. Ta-da! Ta-da! And I got a new one coming. So that's good. Anyway, there we are. So carry on. We just sold
the dresser.
Welsh, our dresser.
Like a French style
dresser thing. So there's a bit of an empty space here. What we're doing, we're taking out that cooker there and the hob. And we bought a high level carcass for a different oven. We haven't bought an oven there, have we?
No.
For a different oven, electric oven to go in here. And by here, there will be a cupboard with a gas hob. We're going to go for gas, like, you know. And a bit more of a worktop space. And I mean, look at that. Look what I made. Look at it, I know. Split. Because it was on a joint. Just like your personality, my little dove.
This won't be long.
Yeah, okay then. So anyway, that's the idea. They're coming Thursday. We got ball things coming for the wall Wednesday to go on top of the post, like, so they light up all different colours. LGBTQFDZ. No, they don't really. They're just galvanised. I wouldn't entertain any of that. I'm sorry, but I don't. So yeah, that's about it. There we are. Okay then. All right. Bye. So I'm packing in for today. It's been half-hearted jobs. But there we are. Got to wait for parts now. So I'm going to hoover the inside out because mices have been in there. I think they have vacated the property now, but so I just got to wait for them anchor points for the back seats, rear seats, and I got to wait for a bloody brake adjuster, which is bloody pain in the arse, really, but because I just can't find them over here. You know, it's the way it is, isn't it? So there we are. Yeah, there we are. So the plate, I'll show you the other plate. That's the first one I took off. Goes along here. Yeah. And the other one, close the boot. It go. Well, it's behind the wheel, you can't even see it. But this is what is left of it. So remember, apart from it being a MOT failure, I'd imagine anyway. Not that anybody's going to sit in the back of this car. Not where I own it anyway. That's what's left of it. And the new ones, I think they're galvanised. I will paint them as well. And yeah, so it looks good for the MOT or CT as it's called here. New parts on it, and it shows you doing your utmost to get things right. But I'm just going to hoover it out now. The thing's been nibbling down there, and I'll call it a day then. Have a shower. Come, bloody stinky, sweaty, and that's not working. That's just bloody that's just bloody the heat of the day, like, you know. There we are. Okay, thanks for watching. Oh, look at that up there. Bloody hell. Alright, bonsoir. Just a quick update what I've been doing today. Got up at 1:30 this morning. It was too hot to sleep. It's one or the other, isn't it? In the winter it'd be too cold. And then what did I do? Oh, I done this. So it's kind of hard work trying to bend wood that don't want to bend. So anyway, made that for now. That's how far I got now. Done that this morning. Now I've been for a nap because when I got up at, what time was it again? 1:30 or 12:30, something like that. Stayed up until about 4:20. Went back to bed. Got up at 9. I felt a bit exhausted after my effort today. So anyway, that's going to be filled with, guess what it's going to be? Chippings. Yeah, and not the good chippings. Not chips. So fill that up. Wouldn't mind putting some kind of trellis along the wall then. Put a couple of roses along there. A couple of different varieties I'd like to do. Penny's not keen on the idea, but I'm exterior. So anyway, yeah, so I got to finish off the ends, board off the end. I'll probably have it come in from, I'll use my foot from there to there and take that bit off, and then it's going to be boarded from the end of the wall there up to the edge of the gangway for the decking, and there'll be chippings in there as well. Yeah. And the same thing will happen here. I will extend that up to here and border it off from the concrete block to the walkway, and that'll be chippings as well, which is because it's such a small, nothing kind of area, isn't it? So that'd be good. And now we bought what we bought. Got to stop doing this, you know. A carcass for a high-level oven. We bought electric gas hob, 5-burner hob. That has got to be installed. It's propane, so the bottle's got to go outside by law. So I need to get bits of that as well. I don't know what I'm doing that, so maybe I'll get someone who knows what they're doing. Can't be too careful, can you? And so that's got to go outside the other side of the house, drill a hole through the wall. And yeah, I don't know if they just use flexi or copper. Someone told me to use copper piping and then a bit of flex on the end of it. And there should be a fixing on the outside of the house so you can just put the connect the gas pot to. Yeah. So it might be cheaper as well than using electric all the time. Method in my madness. Yeah. Anyway, now we're gonna go and get an oven. We're gonna go to Fleur, a place in Fleur. Anyway, we bought a fridge or a freezer there. No, it's gone. Right, okay. And yeah, we're gonna do that and yeah, carry on regardless. Okay. Buongiorno. Au revoir. Morning, Percy. Morning, Pepper. There we go. Right. I haven't been up to much, to be honest. We spent a bit of a fortune on kitchen stuff. New oven. What else? Oh, hob, gas hob. We got to have the gas plumbed in for a bottle. It's propane, so it's got to go outside. And then I done a bit of this. That's to border our wall, which is going to be containing stones, and then sooner or later I'll put rose bushes along there, like, you know. Put some membrane down first, so that'd be good. So that'll hide all that crap at the bottom that I should have cleaned up when I was doing it. But yeah, so that's good. What else? Still waiting on parts. Paid the import duty for parts coming into the country, so that might be here today, so I can put the car back together. So much of it, anyway. I can have a go at doing these brakes, which were fine before I sent them to a garage, and then came back half working. Yeah, right. Okie dokie. Give the benefit of the doubt, I suppose. Like, you know, got to, haven't you? I'm sure he didn't want it to be like that, but it's just annoying looking from my part. So yeah, do that, get it back down on the floor, and then 1st of September, friends of ours are coming with other parts that weren't so important to that you can put on as well, and virtually then it should be ready for CT. Give it a good clean up. I want to paint the underneath as well. Oh, there's a bloke who's coming to do the gas, or the gas bottle for the hob, and he knows a person with a car lift who may, I'm not saying he will because he doesn't know me, may hire out his car lift. He does it to quite a few people. Lets a lot of people hire his car lift every now and again, and so yeah, that could be good. Yeah. Get underneath the car then, innit? Yeah. Okie dokie, that's all for the moment. Oh, sun's trying to come out. Lovely. Today we have been doing kitchen work, putting a carcass together. That's taken me about 9 hours. It hasn't, but I'm not quick at it. So the oven is going in that little gap there, and now we've got to put it's a sink unit, double door sink unit, which is going to have the gas hob on it. And we got a bloke coming tomorrow. He's going to give us a divvy, which is a quote in French, for putting a gas pipe from outside the wall, that side of the house, underneath the doodads, the kitchen stuff there, and behind the log burner to about in between that direction. Even though these are new doors, I'm going to paint the doors. They're not correctly. They're not dead on the doors. They're not the same. But that will annoy me just looking at it. And we're going to try and get the same handles as well. Because I'm looking at it now and it's annoying me. It was as close as we could get. They're not even the same design, but no, quite similar. And I think when they painted, no, and if we can get the same handles, no one's gonna have that. Oh, look at that, different doors, like, you know. Well, some people might, because they're cheeky buggers. yeah. It's like when I built this wall out here, that wall there. They said, "What's that for then? What's that for? What's that wall for?" Oh, you know, I don't find it funny myself. Like, you know, if people want to do stuff, I don't question what they're doing. They said about the decking. Oh, why didn't you build it where the wind didn't hit you? Well, I'm sorry, like, but where we live here, there's nowhere to build it where the wind will not hit you. So, God, you know, yeah, it's really annoying, like, you know. But anyway, there we are. So, cracking on. I'm still waiting for my car parts. Hello, Percy. Hello, boy. Right, they're coming tomorrow, I think. So if I can do the kitchen sink assembly now, I can maybe find a couple of minutes to crack on with the car, like, you know. Don't know which one I prefer doing more, the car or the kitchen. Let me think about it. Yeah. Okay, alright, there we are. Must go. Today I've been in pain, in fact, since the early hours of the morning. Left side of my stomach. Some people would ask themselves if they get sympathy of their other half. What have you got to say about that?
I got you cranberry juice. I've cooked you food. I'm bringing you drinks.
It's still hurting now. You'll be sorry when I'm gone.
Oh, shush.
Right, anyway. So today, besides keeping Mrs. L happy, she's making me a cup of tea. It's a bloody novelty. Right, there's our new electric oven in the packaging. Right, put the oven carcass together. I'm going to paint the doors the same colour as that door there, because all the other doors and everything, they're all dark green. That's the nearest we could get. We thought they would be a bit darker, but never mind. Doesn't matter. So then I put well, actually it's a sink unit, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I had to cut. I hate woodwork. Absolutely hate it. But I had to cut the top, the 40mm worktop out to insert the hob, 5-burner gas hob. And a person came over today to give us a divvy. That's quote, you know, for French. God, it's really coming together.
No, that's French for quote.
I know. Yeah, well, that's what I meant. Yeah, I know bonjour, au revoir, divvy, lots of things I know now. Anyway, so can get back to the subject. So yeah, so that's coming out. Some people are coming to have a look at that. Monday, apparently. If they don't, it's going up the Déchetterie. Anyway, so that'll be going there. There's going to be a gap then there, and then this end here is going up against there. So I've got to move the electric oven point. God knows why I put it down there, but I did, 'cause I'm silly. So I'm going to move that up here somewhere. So the switch should be tight to the side here. And then the electric, and that will power the electric oven in here. Yes, all very good. And then cut another bit of worktop. I think I just about got away with that one. Cut another bit of worktop there to go on here, and that would just kind of overlap a bit there, and so just a rectangle really. So it's a bit more space, so my beloved can put all her stuff in it, you know. There we are. Pots and pans and things. Yeah, and wine. There we are. Okay, yeah, so I hope I feel better tomorrow. I don't think I am. It's not looking good, to be honest.
Oh, so you don't want a breakfast, cook breakfast?
Well, I'll have that before I go.
Go where?
Well, no, up there or down there. One or two. Down, I expect.
Okay.
Yeah, but might as well have that. No? And then Sunday we're going into Passé La Conception. A bit of French here, did you hear that? And they got a fete, which is, I think it means party, the proper meaning of it. But yeah, all the
floats and all
the locals are getting out, and floats, as Penny said, and people there with, well, I don't know, maybe a few old cars, might take the Scimitar. Yeah, doubtful. Anyway, yeah, so that should be a good afternoon now, and then another week ahead of us. Okay. Bonjour and au revoir and buongiorni. God, it's all coming out. Bientôt, which means see you soon. Au revoir.